Hello, everybody. Let's chat. A small observation before we talk about the session. We actually managed to go through almost the entire soundtrack of Kessen 2. It's about an hour and 5 minutes long. We're on the last minute now. So we might have it cut over to another soundtrack after this. But anyway, back on topic. We are going to attempt the final stage for Liu Bei. I have never played this stage before. I have never seen this stage before. I have no idea what to expect. I would love to beat it first try. We'll see what happens though. I don't know if I'll game over per se, but I think if I lose units, I might reset in spirit of the run. But I have to say, even if I don't first try this, I'm really happy I beat the core game on Expert without retrying once and completing all my objectives set out for the run. So if this stage goes horribly awry, it's not gonna bother me. I'll go whatever. I mean, there's only so much you can do with a blind stage of presumably max difficulty. What can you say? But anyway, we're gonna say goodbye to the Kessen soundtrack. So we're about ready to go in. In fact, actually, we'll just let it play out. It's only got about 10 seconds left. I hope everybody's doing well today. That was song number 15, Aquatic Battle, Water Battlefield. Thank you, Kessen 2 soundtrack. That was officially the last song. So, what is in store for us in this final battle? Because as you recall, we didn't get credits. I did mention we were getting another stage. You can see we can load from the previous battle. Battle of East Lao. Okay, so I'm gonna have to like super pay attention, chat. I need to know like what exactly we're fighting here.
1 year after Liu Bei succeeds in unifying the Chinese continent, flags of rebellion still fly in the faraway land of East Lao, where remnants of the Wei and Wu kingdoms still survive. The rebel army sweeps over the region of East Lao, building slowly but surely to a southward invasion. A report outlining these events arrives by messenger at the capital of Luoyang.
Oh, so we are betraying Sun Quan. Well, I mean, he betrayed us first, to be fair, I guess.
Himiko has raised a rebellion in East Lao?
There we go, chat. We're gonna be fighting the Sun family.
Begin the council.
Along with Cao Cao's old army.
The scouting unit has advised us that the enemy is now in this position.
Alright, let's take a look at the map. Oh, what is this map? Chat, oh my, that is a lot of enemy officers, excuse me? Is Himiko the main general? Because she's noted here. I guess it doesn't matter if we kill Sun Quan or not. So potentially I could hold up their army by getting in front of the gates.
Uh-oh, we may be in trouble.
Not killing Himiko will be the challenge. If I accidentally kill her and beat the stage, and that's on the first try, I'm counting that as a total victory. I'm just saying, chat. I can't be held responsible sometimes for the AI.
In this battle, victory is ours only if General Himiko's soldiers are forced to flee. If my lord's unit should flee, there is no doubt that we will lose.
I agree. Tell me what options there are.
The enemy will not wait politely for us to get to full strength. Until reinforcements arrive, my lord, our 2 units must take up the slack. Reinforcements are surely on their way, my lord.
Wow. Wow, we're starting the mission with only 2 units? Oh my, chat, that's awful. Oh, wow. This is, that is a choice. Okay, now, that puts us in a little bit of a bind. If we just let them approach, I will possibly kill Himiko. Now the question is how far down can you go? Can I go upwards and skirt along the top and then hit Lu Zhan? Do I go along the bottom? Fight Zihao Ba? This is gonna be an interesting one to do blind. So they're gonna take time crossing the gates. And it's already a 4v2. Himiko doesn't look too hard to isolate and potentially just ram her to death with Liu-bei. He's got enough Iron Wall, he'll be fine. Juge can stall Zihao Ba. I don't know if he's with anybody that can duel. Ooh, this is gonna be gross.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah, definitely good luck indeed. This is probably one of the most weighted against your odds battle so far. Unless we just go for their enemy commander, then it doesn't look as terrible.
Let's go.
But still kind of brutal. Well, good thing we've been leveling Zhuge and Liu-bei, chat. Could you imagine if they were still like rank 1, how over this would be? Alright, so let's see who Zhuge is with. Zhuge doesn't even have a sub-general? Are you serious? Oh, that's really bad. This is actually really bad. Wait a minute. Oh, Liu-bei's war ability isn't at max. That's interesting. The Jiang Wei can still get experience. As everybody knows, Zhuge's max experience. His war ability is terrible, though. Okay, we have one person with duel in our whole army. Okay, we know it was Zihao Ba Huzi. So it doesn't matter who Liu-bei fights. Am I allowed to do this? Let's find out, chat. Is this a legal move? Can I move them around? If we fight Zihao Ba, it would be kind of nice. I want to get away from the gate as soon as possible. I don't know where our ally reinforcements are going to come from. I'm assuming the left side. And if they do, that's fine. They'll intercept the people at the gates. Liu-bei, you're actually going like way too diagonal for my taste. Can you go all the way down here? I'd appreciate it. I want to be like completely out of their line of sight, chat. Like, make no misunderstanding about this. I am going to stall. So we're not where the enemy will just walk right across and see us. We don't have a storehouse to worry about, so that's good. They could have a storehouse in the southeast. Right, isn't that really suspicious why there's like a wooded path over here? So maybe our goal is to get either Liu-bei or Zhuge Liang over there. Okay, now that we're like that, we can start moving forward a bit. Oh, I can move further down? Wow, that's crazy. So again, we should be basically out of line of sight of most of them. We're taking the wall, chat. So if they do find us, it's kind of a whatever. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. But chat can agree, I'm about as far down as I can go. So Zhuge's goal is to see if there's an enemy storehouse over here somewhere. No, actually, Zhuge, don't even walk like that. Just go in like the world's straightest line. It'll be fine. Operation Max Stealth in progress. Alright, so let's see if we can see the enemy. Okay, we can see the enemy. But do they see me? They do seem to see me. Doesn't matter, though. I did get by them, mostly. I think I just outmaneuvered them, because they have to chase me. Zhuge, intercept Zihao Ba real quick for me. Holy, their troop size was ridiculous. Liu-bei is moving past. I'm assuming that's Himiko. Wait, did I stop moving? What happened? Why did they catch me? Wait, why did... Why was I not moving? Hello? Was it just me, chat, or was I not moving? I definitely told him to go over here. Excuse me. Whatever. Let's rally.
Everyone, fight with honor.
I'm not as worried about Liobei surviving because he's got Battle Cry, War Cry duel, so if I'm really in a bind, I could just kind of one-shot them. Assuming he ever goes into combat.
Back.
This is fine. So I got a free rally, it's already on cooldown. So I think chat would agree that that's good news for me. If I got rally on cooldown already. Jugai, please intercept. Actually, you know what? Is it worth giving up on my strategy just to kill Zihaoba? Maybe it is. Yeah, please go into battle, Jugai. Jugai should burn his spells and then run the other way. Because he will just die if anything looks at him funny. Oh, I didn't want to do that, actually. Guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll just... We'll see if we could go this way. See what happens. Oh, they got somebody with... Oh, Himiko was up there. Interesting. So I did completely bypass Himiko. Very interesting. So the only character that can intercept me at this point is Lu Zhen. We might have to take Jugei's almighty sacrifice. We'll see. So we need to bait the enemy to blocking something. Let's see if this is good enough as a temptation to block. Oh, they block lightning. They're stupid. Chat, they're stupid. Good. This is exact. So chat, this now frees up Fissure and Gale, which I'm sure chat remembers are really good. So good bait. Lightning's pretty solid, so that would have gotten some good kills if they let that go through. Fireball, probably more useful given how many enemies there are compared to the others. And now we gotta quickly Fissure so we don't get surrounded. Oh my gosh, chat, look at the box. I'm actually too close. Actually, can I Gale them? Gale, they're more in a Gale formation. Oh my. I'm actually too far. We'll move in a little bit. I know Himiko's coming, so I gotta not mess around too much here. That is looking like a really nasty Gale. I think I'm actually gonna move slightly further forward and then activate. Because I don't care about the stragglers down there. If I hit the central patch there, that just looks so brutal. Well, if he wasn't at max magic before, chat, something tells me he's gonna get there. Fissure we could save maybe against Himiko. Again, we could kill Himiko. I'm trying not to, though. So we'll probably retreat out of combat after this, because our war ability is garbage. So you can see them being sucked away. That was a really good Gale. It's still grabbing a ton of people. And the way it's moving, it's gonna hit a few more. Ooh, it went upwards a bit. Ooh, that's even better for us. So now they're just straight up dead. So this is gonna be like 8,000 or more deaths, guaranteed. This is brutal. Alright, spell ability increased. Now we get out of there. Himiko's going diagonal for some reason. So we'll withdraw. Okay, so now we're where I want to go. So Liubei's being hunted down. Liubei stopped moving because I guess. Ooh, Deng Ai's here. Jugai, you might want to start moving. If he starts moving upwards, this is good because they're facing the wrong direction relative to us. I think Himiko was going for a back attack and Jiahao Ba was chasing Liubei. So none of these characters should be able to hit me right away. So we did actually outmaneuver them here. I should not get into another battle with Jiahao Ba unless BS happens. So I think I just outplayed them. Yeah, see, he's still trying to rotate. Wow, he got outplayed so badly, chat. Okay, we're going up here. Liu Bei the god has escaped. I don't know where our backups are gonna come from. That's something the game probably should have told me, to be honest with you. At least like a general sense. We found Lu Zhan. It's fine. I think I got Himiko stuck on Deng Ai, so I'm gonna consider that a success. So 2 enemies neutralized. We hit Xiahao Ba from 23,000 to 15,000. So if my math is correct, we did about 8,000 damage. So Zhuge the god dodging 4 generals by himself. What a beast. Zhuge might get intercepted here. Oh, there's another person coming. Oh, you came from there? Oh, come on. You came from the north? Why?
Hong Chong is here now, riding like the wind.
Well, let's do it.
Oh, there's Zhurong. Zhurong's here, chat. We're good. We have Zhurong. We're good. That's all I needed to see, chat. So all my allies are... Oh, wow. Look how screwed Zhuge is, chat. There's so many enemies there. Oh my gosh. Suddenly, how do you have so few troops still? Come on, cut me a break here. Wang Zhang leading his own unit with Kai Wengi. Kai Wengi could still potentially learn new abilities. Her magic score is decent. We didn't get to use her very much in the final battle. Now I have a feeling we're gonna be abusing her. So we have 2 characters with duel. That's good for Huzi and Xiahao Ba. Sun Li has basically nothing, but she also has duel now. Okay, so she's also pretty good against what we're fighting. Masu has a rally and an iron wall. That'll keep her safe. Peng Tong was pretty good. We got his magic near max. His fame was pretty high. Actually, his fame looks maxed. And he has fissure. Wow, chat, we leveled Peng Tong so much he gained his final spell already. Wow, chat, wow. We got another Zhuge. And he's teamed up with Zhurong with Battlecry in charge. I'm sorry, Zhurong. We should have given you more experience. Okay, so clearly our best unit is Peng Tong. So we're gonna have him come through here. And the others could just watch or whatever, I don't really care. Wang Zhang should go through. Wang Zhang is like a dueling machine, and then we're fine. Zhuge, I got really bad news for you. I have no idea how you're gonna survive this, to be honest with you. This is gonna be like a Christmas miracle if you survive this. Okay, so we're doing operation check to see if they have a storehouse. And if they don't have it, then that still means Liu Bei is fine. So we'll go like all the way here in case there's a storehouse over here. Because I don't know why else this part in the map would exist. Okay, we got choices. How do we escape this? I think we go diagonal between these 2 to escape. Zhuge, do you want to like blast them with lightning or something while we're here? I mean, it doesn't really matter. They don't have iron wall back up. So we'll take any damage we could get, honestly. Slightly too close. Oh, just let me get through. Let me get through before you retreat. Oh, I was so close. Wait, they attack from that direction? The fools. All right, chat, what fools? I think somebody's still chasing Liu Bei. Yeah, somebody is chasing Liu Bei. Zhuge just has to hold on a little bit longer. Okay, so I did get interrupted, but that doesn't mean I can't still spell blast them, potentially. Okay, we're already retreating, that's fine. So we're buying time for our army to reach the northern part, and I think we actually have a good chance. So if Himiko stays where she is, she's as far away from the base as possible. This is pretty good for us. Okay, we're gonna let Zhuge move in a straight line. So again, he's gonna start manipulating the AI. He's gonna get closer to our reinforcements. So I can make him do a hard cut to the left if he gets surrounded again, and we should have some generals there. Again, operation look for the storehouse with Liu Bei. I really wish I knew if there was a storehouse here or not. Because if there isn't, I'm just gonna turn around and we're gonna have him 1v1 Jiahaoba. I'm assuming that's who's chasing him. Found Gan Ning. That's unfortunate. The AI seems really confused. Like, Lu Shun chat is just like, but I went to the left. Where's the enemy? Right, chat? She's like, what? Or he's like, where's the enemy? Don't worry, Lu Shun. We'll deal with you eventually. Man, there are so. Oh, Zhuge, you're in such trouble. I guess I could try to. Maybe I could sneak around them if I don't move too far. Yeah, if I don't move too far to the right, I should be fine. Poor Lu Shun. She'll find us eventually. They're trying their best, I agree. Holy, this is such a bad situation. And we gotta wait forever for us to cross this gate. This is brutal. I think Peng Tong has cleared the gate. So we can finally have a reinforcement. Lu Xan is slowly looking for me. Let's go deal with Lu Xan while we're able to. Let's move Huang Zhang through next. Move Sun Li over a bit more, in case she's blocking him. The Liu Bei did not find a storehouse. Is there a storehouse over here? Alright, so Zhuge taking an unfavorable battle, but he's not losing that much, honestly, in the long term. I would love to get more spells off if I'm able, though. I get like a nice juicy fireball. That looks like a nice juicy fireball. I probably could have moved it over to the left a bit more, but we'll take what we could get. Right, chat? We'll take what we could get here. There's just gonna be like a fireball and run. So they shouldn't hit anything near the beginning. They should hit a lot of people because it rolls slower.
Fireball!
I hit a couple people. They were slightly out of range, but that's okay. I did kill most of the front line though. So that was good for us. We did actually legitimately destroy Jiahaoba. Peng Tong. So we're fighting two people here are not duelable. That's a little risky for us. We're gonna move Sun Li forward in case that's interfering with Huang Zhang.
Himiko, enough! Give it up!
Soldiers, charge!
Okay, so we know their storehouse can't be up there. That ruled it out for us. Okay, chat, this is looking a lot better. We obviously let Mei go first. I think chat would agree. Mei kinda good. Look at Mei's stats, chat. Almost max war ability, decent magic score, which is funny, because we can never get her to use her spell. She comes with Kai Mao, who's max experience but only 2 abilities. That's kinda lame. That is kinda lame. Michao, who did you come with? Came with Ma Dai, who's got volley and fireball. Terrible. Battle Cry, dual raid volley. That's a pretty good combo. The Machao's war ability looking pretty good. Alright, so we just need Zhuge to get out of there, and then we're fine. Okay, so in Peng Tong's defense, Peng Tong should have Battle Cry and massive magic attacks. We're gonna hope Lu Xan does not have a lot of iron walls. Is there a way to check that? There was a way to check that. Yeah, remember you had spells. Use spells but no iron wall. Get wrecked, fool, as we like to say. If he challenges us, I might just accept the challenge. Kind of feeling it, chat. So Zhuge, please get out of there. Zhuge stalling for like 3 centuries. Okay, maybe reinforcements come from here. I'm not seeing a storehouse. I feel like we would have seen a storehouse if it was here. So I'll do like a little bit further and then I'm gonna rotate. Let's see, is the enemy still chasing me? Oh, well, that answers that question, chat. They are indeed still chasing me. So I guess we will just turn around and fight Zihaoba here. Just fine. We could beat Zihaoba, chat. I'm not that worried. We'll let ourselves get ambushed here. Heng Tong doing okay. We're gonna hit them with the war cry. Oh, it's Huzi that's fighting us. That's fair.
Get out of my way now!
Should hit a decent number. And they're all very close to me, so that should hit their morale the hardest. Let's just go in with... Oh, he's in like such a good position to fissure. That's actually nasty. How about Firestorm? Firestorm's also pretty good. Is there a way I can move forward and take advantage of that? I think there is. We're gonna hold off on Fissure for later. Let's start with Firestorm. Looks like it hits a good number of them without needing to move. Yeah, we want to get our abilities on cooldown as quickly as possible. Wow, that Firestorm is huge. So yeah, he did get up to Shuge levels. I hit a decent number. So now his ability's better. So now Fissure is stronger, which is good for us. Wang Zhang can come through. Come on, Shuge, you need to leave this combat immediately. We'll go to Liu Bei, I guess. We're already recovering our rally, which is kind of funny. Jiangwei, you had duel, right? You did have duel. So we just need to battle cry them, and I think they're in trouble. So they're moving towards us, by the way. So this should demoralize them heavily. Yeah, look how close they were to us, chat. Oh my, that hit most of their army. And Liu Bei's war ability is pretty good. In fact, we're gonna show how good it is in a second here. I think we're gonna go for the rush. That's gonna hit so many targets. Wow. Actually, you know what? If I move upward slightly, we're in a better position. So we're gonna increase our war ability for the future. Keep in mind the higher war ability that we have. Actually, now I want to turn around slightly. They grouped a bit better. The higher war ability we have, the further rally and battle cry reaches. That I keep calling war cry. And it also, I think, just makes us tanky. Well, we already know it makes us tankier. It makes us do more damage, and our base morale is even higher. Not that it matters for Liu Bei. His base morale is not important, but this is important. We basically just killed their entire front line. I could have angled it more to the left. Oh, the straggler? Oh, the straggler hitting like 30 people. Oh, that's gonna do so much damage because of that. Well, there's Huzi. So now they're demoralized. They're losing troops at a rapid rate. I think we just duel them here. Kick them while they're down, chat. Raise his war ability.
Who could match me? I dare you!
So this will make his unit tankier.
I'll fire you. You can even make the first move.
This is gonna be so brutal, chat. So they lost easily 6k. We're gonna get tankier due to winning the duel. And we're gonna deal even more damage. So this is just gonna be lose, lose, lose for them. We might even be able to just bully them to death with our spells at this point with Jiang Wei, even if they don't do a lot of damage. In the future, we'll try to use his spells a bit more to level up his magic ability. I think it could be decent. Because there's a lot of enemy troops to hit. Just right now, getting Liu Bei's war ability up seemed more important to me.
If that's all you can muster, then you'll die young.
So we half their morale. It might actually still be worth using a spell here, since they're confused. I'm gonna try to get in a good position for this. She didn't have an iron wall, right? Oh, she does. let's not use it. If she's got an Iron Wall, let's not blow our abilities on that. So you see Hootsy's basically dead already. We have such a troop advantage. So I do want to keep bullying as Liu Bei, but we need Juge to get out of there. Tang Tong is coming in. What do we do with this? I'm gonna hold on to charge for later, even as tempting as that is. Alright, so now we need to probably retreat. Let's retreat this way. Well, if Wang Zhang duel Dihaoba, suddenly we'll be able to come through. We want to bring the fight over to the left. Zhuge will be saved by... Wait, why did Machao get there first? He wasn't... When I hovered him earlier, he had no objective. That's BS. I thought he was waiting for Mei. I didn't want him to go through first. Well, anyway, Zhuge will be saved by the other characters. Liu Bei needs no saving, Liu Bei the god. So we're forcing him into retreat, which is fine. Wang Zhang will go in. Suddenly we'll eventually get through. So let's just bully as Liu Bei to get rid of this person. Again, we have troop. Oh, is that more reinforcements? That's good for us if it is. Good. This is really good for Zhuge.
Lord, but rest easy. Zhao Yun is here.
I kind of forgot about Zhao Yun, to be honest, chat. That's okay, though. We'll use him. Where's Zhang Fei? There he is.
It's been ages since I've done this. I love a good fight.
Okay, so now things are looking really good for us because we have 3 to counter the red forces, and now our left side just needs to consolidate. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just consolidate rather than do what we're doing here. Is there anybody you could duel? I don't think so. I mean, we could still go for the duel here because there's no downside. So suddenly we'll go through. Peng Tong needs to probably retreat. One Yu going first is fine, or Zhang Fei. I don't think it matters. Machao will come in. Just to kind of pick off one of these characters. And Mei obviously could fight everything. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's just charge repeatedly as Liu Bei to win this fight. DT, she's horribly losing troops. We are losing troops at a decent rate too, which is not good for us. See, this is where we need like a Machao to kind of finish them off. Alright, so we're kind of committing to this intercept. Suddenly we'll come through. Machao will be there. Yeah, I think this is okay. We could stall, I think, from here. I wish we had a storehouse to recover our own abilities, but that's fine.
All right, troops, let's hang in there again today.
Okay, so what I want to do so Liu Bei doesn't lose more troops, let's pull him out of combat now that they've rallied and stall, because they didn't really use anything I care about. We're actually gonna go this way. Machao, I actually need you more importantly over here. If you could come through and fight Uzi with us, I think it's over. So I think this is a better call. Because we want to keep Liu Bei alive, we don't want him to be in a long battle of attrition. Just need somebody to help finish the fight at a reasonable pace. So Machao will hopefully do that. Deng Ai is fighting Zhuge. Do you have any iron walls? You do not.
Your order?
You mean your order? Okay. So we basically held them off for now. It's not looking too bad. So suddenly we'll be able to intercept Lu Zhan. I don't think Lu Zhan accepts a duel, which is unfortunate. May, you could come in and clean up, I think, on Wao Xiao. Zhuge, I just need you to move a bit more. We're gonna hit him with a big spell. Peng Tong's getting sandwiched, but that's fine. He'll be helped out in a little bit. Oh, now that is a juicy fissure, chat. That hit almost their entire army. Wow. I'm gonna, like, micro-adjust it. Yeah, there we go. This is gonna be so bad for the enemy, chat. Oof. I do wish Zhuge had a sub-general with him, though. But I think chat would agree. If we could just eliminate half of his army here, we're fine. And I think we are. Look where I placed it. That's gonna hit so many other people. Look at that. They already lost easily a third of their army just in that opening screenshot. Let's see when it goes upwards how much of their army's left. Not looking good for them. Their other units are also still slowly getting sucked in, so even the ones at the far end, see, they're still going in as well. I don't think we'll get many more kills out of it, but who knows? Maybe the last couple of seconds here, some people will fall in. Oh, indeed they did. Oh, that one horse about to get squished hardcore. Goodbye, horse. Oh, horse be gone. So unfortunately, the ones on the extreme edge were not grabbed, but that still took out more than half their army, I'm pretty sure. Almost literally half, actually. That was a brutal, brutal, brutal spell. So we're gonna charge while we're able. Push the advantage. So we really need somebody to help Zhuge here. So Peng Tong in a little bit of trouble here. Wao Xiao has got one shield. Not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. That means I have Zhu Rong back here. Actually, never mind. I know how to feel about it, and it's happy. The Liu Bei got out of the fight. If we back them up, this is also fine, because Machao can still interfere. So this is fine. We could kill that unit pretty easily. Mei will come in and assist. Probably Zhuge. Well, no, Guanxiao, we said that earlier. Dao Yun, I need you to... I need you to help Zhuge. Zhuge will just be assisting, I think, Huang Zhang. Oh, we could dual Zihaobao. That's right. Let's do that before I forget about that. Ooh, our morale's not good enough, though. Do we have any moral raising abilities? We don't. Do they have any iron wall? They do not have any iron walls. Interesting. Let's demoralize them the hard way. Time Wengi finally getting used. I might have Huang Zhang go in just to battle cry. But this will help us. We have the troop advantage, so we should naturally gain morale over the enemy. So we can almost duel them. I think one battle cry and we're good. This confusion will mean that we can drain their resources rapidly. So I think we do this into a duel and then we're good. And we'll give it to Kai Wengi, because Kai Wengi has to go into melee, it looks like. So her being tankier just kind of makes more sense. I'm sure chat would agree with that. And now this is prime duel opportunity for Kai Wengi.
I seem to have a need for your head, so let's go!
Jehovah will not flee and never hide.
So now she'll be even stronger and tankier. And her abilities will just do more damage in general, so that's good. Wait, we lost? Oh, no. First hit. I forgot. Swords people have such a weird animation. I always think we lose when that happens. There we go. Now we're at the real duel. Wait, we actually did lose? But I had such a morale advantage. What?
Lucky. Very lucky.
Wow, we got robbed there, chat. They lost like, they had like a 15 to 20% lower morale. We got cheated.
The son of Jihao Yuan.
Wow. Did you see how far down they were compared to us? How did they win that? That's actually nonsense. Chat, I'm calling BS, by the way. Look where our morale was, and they were below the formation number. They must have been at like 19% or something, and it didn't count. Wow, we got robbed. I'm mashing X to unconfuse. Wow, we got cheated so hard on that.
You think well, Rabbi.
That is such BS. Man, that should have been an easy fight. I can't believe I got punished for that. I even like battle cried first, did a little bit of demoralization with charges. Whatever. Darn it, Kai Wengi. Is your war ability just that low?
Fire!
Okay, so Imachao doing what I need him to do. That's all we need him to do. We'll go back to Liu Bei for a bit. She got unconfused, but I don't think it matters.
Fire!
The challenge should just finish this off, and then we'll free up Liu Bei. That's all that matters. Oh yeah, see she got confused again. So every time they yell fire, she becomes confused. Wow, that's kind of OP. So we're gonna make Juge completely disengage here. I actually want Juge to help finish off, actually nobody. I don't really want him to assist anybody here. We need Mei to come in though. Suddenly, let's see if he could duel anybody. I actually don't remember this character well enough if we could duel. We should at least charge or something first. That's a lot. Oh, that's a lot of people I could hit actually. Let me back up slightly. We'll try something like this. Oh, that's too far over. Whoops. Actually, better idea. The game lets me do this, we'll see. If I do it like right here, can I charge and then also hit the rest of their army? I kinda can. Yeah, let's do this.
Charge him! This is how it's done!
There we go. And we're even hitting people at the tail end, which is what I was looking for. Nice. Leveling her war ability here is huge. So that's good. We almost killed the target we're fighting there. Mei's gonna interfere, and Peng Tong can basically hang back. Wish we had another way to bring his morale up, but we really don't. I'll have Juge interfere with Xiahao Ba just because. And Mei should get the back attack here and cause him to become panicked. And that'll save Peng Tong, I think. We're gonna immediately rally, because there's no reason not to.
All right, men. You are to fight for your honor.
There's their special unit, chat. There we go, easy kill.
Ah, look! They're beaten! Victory is ours!
We're defeated! We must retreat!
Okay, so now we have 2 more reinforcements coming from the southeast. That feels pretty good. I think Chow would agree. Now we're gonna have Chow come in and just pelt with arrows constantly. The rest of their army seems to be kind of like 3 stooging. Like, look at that, chat. I think they're in a perfect gridlock. Can we take a moment to admire how stuck those enemies are? Wow, chat. This might be one of our cheesiest victories yet. I am pretty sure none of those generals can move.
This one is special.
Wow, chat. They got out. They played themselves. And this means I could get really easy cleanup because I'm about to get 2 more generals. Yeah, how unfortunate for them indeed. Zhao Yun, do you have any fun abilities? That's not who I was trying to select. Come on, game. Why did you input one more direction when I hit X? Selecting the characters is still kind of weird in this game. There we go. It eventually knew where I wanted to go. Eventually. Baozhang, do you want to rally or something? Yeah, we'll rally.
We will win this battle today.
So as long as we keep our morale up, we basically don't lose that many troops. And then they lose a ton of troops. Now we just need to hit them with the thing that actually demoralizes them, and I think we're good. Deng Ai we can't duel, but we should be able to raid them. They really don't have that many people left. Maybe we'll just win through bullying them. Wang Zhang is getting actually butchered right now. Where's Wang Zhang? Yeah, we might have to retreat Wang Zhang, which is fine if that happens. Alright, so let's back up Wang Zhang, because keep in mind, he's got arrows. So we can have Zihao Ba get attacked by Zhu Ge, and then Wang Zhang can finish off. Mei, is there anything fun you could do to the enemy here? Mostly just have rallies, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let Pang Tong retreat, and then Pang Tong will just start pelting with arrows, because why not? Hey, Kirk, hope you're doing well. I want you to witness the beautiful cluster of enemies, chat. This is actually turning out to be one of the easier battles in the game, because they're all stuck. Like, Kirk, these characters haven't moved for like a minute. They are really, really stuck. So we're just gonna go kill all of their other people while we're waiting, you know. Okay. I mean, this just buys me time. I'm gonna have Guan Yu by the time they probably get unstuck here. So Mei will be able to tank Guao Xiao. Then Pang Tong can finish off with arrows. Wang Zhang can retreat, so he can lose less units. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit them with archers. So Wang Zhang basically did his duty. It's a little sad that Kai Wengi's with him. I would have preferred it to be on like Zhu Ge. I feel like he kind of needed it a bit more. Also, look how many troops Guao Xiao's losing to us, and his morale's not even that much worse than ours. It just shows that we have such powerful units under Mei. Like, look at this, chat. They're just getting actually bullied outright here. I don't care if they reunite. Go ahead. Right, chat? Go ahead. It didn't help them. They might be worth raiding now. I think this is just one of those moments where we go, yeah, goodbye.
Move it, or do you want me to punish you?
Chan, I guess we could call it a massacre. Oh my gosh, she's just leading all of them.
Keep hanging around me and you're bound to get hurt.
They are bound to get hurt. She's gonna kill so many here. Holy, she took out like 7k by herself. Her war ability's still increasing, because that's fair. Oh, they're starting to turn a little bit, but it's not really helping them. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tell Pang Tong to turn around slightly, and we're gonna tell Wang Zhang to also just turn around slightly. I don't even care who he interferes with, to be honest with you. As long as he's just doing something, this is good enough for me. Guess we'll focus fire on the middle character first, if we could lure him to doing this. But keep in mind, that's crossbow, so they're done. Pang Tong just needs to be a little further forward. Actually, you know what, Pang Tong? Could you interfere with Sun Li's fight? That would actually help us out the most. Oh no, they rallied against Mei. Oh no, however will we win? Oh, look, as soon as I position them to attack, we're good. Oh, we gained an ability back. What did we get back? Did we get back one of his spells? Almost. Oh, we got Battle Cry back. That's fine. So again, we could just... I don't know what happened there. I was trying to hit the menu when that happened. That kind of sucked. So Huangzhong should kill Zihaoba. Mei could just duel her heart out, and there's nothing they can do about it. Michao can... I guess come over here and start pelting with arrows. They rallied into a big mistake. I mean, pretty much. What is Guan Yu doing? Just go through. I think Zhang Fei got confused by himself. So keep in mind, chat, if I attack them how they are, they'll still be stuck. As long as these characters aren't forced to move, they're in like a perfect gridlock. Well, chat, see, now beating this in one try without losing any people suddenly just looked a lot more realistic. Suddenly about to win her first battle. Good job, Sunli. I think I'm confused, so I'm gonna mash X. Bang Eyes rallying, don't really care about that. I'm mashing to hopefully get unconfused here, but Lujan should just lose. Oh, Lujan loser again. That was the easy cleanup. So I think, chat, now that our crossbowmen are freed, GG? I think chat would agree, I think this is GG. Move our unit a little further forward. Who knows, maybe Sunli will get another ability. She's not at max experience. Jihao Ba is rallying against Zhuge. Whatever, I don't really care. He's already blinking and he's getting arrowed. So Zhuge should just run over Zihao Ba at this point. So even without any additional spells, I think we're good. So we should just win this. I think you can see, chat, the snowball is starting to happen where I just kind of point at an enemy and they cease to exist. I think that's chat's favorite way of dealing with enemies, just like, and you're next. Wang Zhong learned raid. Oh, that's actually huge. That is actually huge. So we can actually make him melee now. Look at that, chat. He feels like a pretty complete general. I just wish I had rally on this unit, but whatever. Zhuge, do you mind just, like... I don't know. You do whatever you want, Zhuge. I don't really care anymore. You know what I do care about, though? We have another set of archers. Let's just pelt them with arrows, because that's funny. Liu Bei, I guess you could start coming over here, I guess. So suddenly could fight Lu Meng, maybe? But she'll need assistance, so I don't want to go in without, like, a Guan Yu. Like, I want Guan Yu and Zhang Fei to clean up the mess that's over here. They're just taking forever to get through the gate. The Guan Yu could come through this way. Zhang Fei, we're gonna tell to go probably also this way, to be honest with you. And let's just see how things pan out. Mei bullying Wao Xiao, or however you say his name, out of existence. She's still at max morale. That doesn't seem very fair. But really, we just need a couple of archer peltings and it's over. Wow, look how many troops they're losing because of our war ability. Chat, look at his morale. Look at his morale the moment somebody... Wait, Machao joined the fight. Why did Machao join the fight? Machao, please. Seriously, Machao? That is actually not what I told you to do. Chat knows I did not tell my archer unit to attack directly. Chat knows in their heart of hearts, I did not point his unit to directly contact him. That's annoying that that happened again. Can I do anything fun while I'm here? Do I have any, like, raids that I can use? If Madai has a rally, I'll use it.
Withdraw.
Or he'll retreat before I can use it. Cool. Thank you, Machao, for stalling this for no reason. So we're letting Sun Li recharge her abilities. Everybody else's abilities are recharging. And then we're just gonna hit them as they are, and we should have like 3 archers to basically assassinate them. Yeah, why did he come in contact with them? That was just stupid. We're gonna do this. So even if they get unstuck here, I don't think it matters since I killed basically the whole rest of their army. I think chat would agree. This is feeling pretty over. Yeah, look at Dang Eye. He's about to get destroyed. Suddenly, did you learn anything new? Did I miss anything? You still have duel. Oh, you still have oh, you have a rally. Oh, that'll help. Oh, so wait, suddenly also has archers? Oh, chat. Oh no, wait a minute. So I can have more archers over here? No, come on. No, that's not fair. Oh, but chat, that's not fair. Now I have 2 sets of archers up here already. So if I just have Liu Bei come in, it's over? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, Liu Bei is gonna have the assistance of double archer, and Guan Yu will come in as a cleanup in case they get unstuck. Wow, that is a very unfair amount of archers. I agree, Kirk. That's, like, actually gross. So yeah, we're just pelting them with arrows, and that'll free up Mei's unit and Machao. So even if they somehow get unstuck here, I don't think there's really much they can do. In fact, I might be able to chip them with arrows in general, just by being near them. I don't think there's anything they could do.
Justice prevails! What did I tell you?
We have lost. Everyone withdraw!
Zhao Yun may be hopefully getting another ability, because he's not fully leveled, as a reminder. Doesn't seem like he did. We're gonna move her in a very specific way. Alright, so we already got 1 set of archers. So Zhao Yun, do you mind coming through? We got Huang Zhong already up here. Huang Zhong, come over here for me, please. Zhao Yun, I need you to just literally charge in a diagonal. And then I guess Liu Bei engages the bottom general? I guess? Well, actually... Can I make him fight the far left? Because that would be kind of funny, to be honest with you. We'll move upwards, and then we'll have maybe Guan Yu fight the bottom general. I think that makes more sense. And we're just gonna move people forward. Zhuge can do whatever Zhuge wants. Listen, chat, Zhuge earned a break. He could recover spells while we are waiting, and Machao is basically just gonna die any second, or not die, kill the other character pretty soon. So we're gonna have yet another set of archers. Oh, I think they're getting unstuck. They're getting unstuck. Suddenly I need you to delay. Delay them, Suddenly. You could do it. Don't let them get unstuck. Chat, the battle to make sure they get unstuck is now in effect. We could back up our archers later. This is fine. Wang Zhang can still come in as an archer. This is okay. Zhuge can come through as needed. Yeah, they are very slowly rotating. Why are you not moving forward? Hello? Please move in and attack, like I told you to. Liu Bei might intercept without me needing to do anything, so let's try this. Try something like this. That character's about to die, then Mei can move forward and we're good. Okay, okay, think we're recovering. Why are you not moving forward? Are you serious? They're gonna get out. I don't know why she wasn't moving. You all saw it. She only moved when I was holding forward just then.
We have lost.
Suddenly the traitor, chat. Why was she not moving forward? I need her to move forward to stop this from getting unstuck. Please do not get unstuck. I will charge you to get you not... Yeah, just get stuck. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, we cannot let them get unstuck. It is too funny. Right, chat? Like, it's forbidden. I did not actually want to send them into battle. I actually just wanted to rally. The game kind of gave me that prompt randomly. I don't think I hit X before circle, but maybe I did. Whatever.
Everyone, let's do our best.
So this will help the morale deficiency that we have against them. And now we just need to... I don't know if Ganding will duel either, honestly. That's the downside. I just never really... We never really fought against these characters much. So I don't know who has resistances to what, etc. Can we just meteor shower them? can. But if they're charging, I'm gonna wait a bit. Yeah, they're charging. Out of my way, ICC. Jerk. If I back up a little... Well, actually... Yeah, this still looks like our best call, honestly. It might not do a ton of damage, but we're just looking to confuse them. So when in doubt, if you're not sure of your magic level, Meteor Shower is just better than Fireball at low levels. It's just more likely to hit targets. Oh, and they're walking into my range for some reason. We'll take that. We will gladly take them walking into our range for no reason. That'll confuse them slightly. Okay. Here's what we need to do. We need Heng Tong to keep shooting arrows. That's working as intended. Liu Bei will finish off Lu Meng. Mei will come in. We need Zhao Yun to potentially come out of here. We'll do something like this, maybe. We'll make her withdraw and attack him. We'll turn Huang Zhong around. And we've stun-locked them enough that I don't think this matters anymore. And we have Machao, could just come in and shoot arrows, because it's funny. And Mei can do whatever she wants. She could come up through here if she needs to. Ultimately, I just want her to go this way. And we have Zhang Fei back up his brother. I feel like we're in a good spot. Yeah, I don't really care what Yuge does. Heng Tong should be firing, and we should be fine here. Let's go back to Liu Bei. Well, you have no spell resistance. Very interesting. Maybe we can finally level Yang Wei's... Oh, that's a lot of targets. Please let this work. Please, please, please let this work. I saw no Iron Wall, chat. We're gonna go for it. So this is just a free demoralize on people without Iron Wall. So even if this doesn't do a ton of damage, it will confuse them. So this is pretty much max efficiency Meteor Shower. I don't think it's possible for us to really hit more than that. And it still didn't even do 1,500. To give you an idea how bad his magic score was. But hey, it confused him. We'll do that into a rally. So now we're taking even less damage, and I think it also makes us briefly stronger, according to some of the game descriptions. So our charges here should be just monstrous. Yeah, you can see his morale is tanking because he's getting hit by arrows. The Lu Meng almost dead already. We're just kind of finishing him off here. Liu Bei about to get an ability back. What are you getting back, Liu Bei? Potentially Battle Cry. Okay. So this fight's over. Lu Meng is done. They got a little unstuck, but not in a way that really bothers me. Wang Zhong needs to move over a little more. Heng Tong's already pelting arrows, so we just need Zhao Yun to come over this way, and then we're good. I'm kind of okay with this. Machao can rotate slightly, I think. Interfere. Yeah. Himiko got unstuck, sort of, but then she got stuck fighting or bumping into Wahong. So I'm okay with this because we already know Lu Meng's gonna die, and Sun Li's in big trouble. But let's focus on Guan Yu for a little bit first. How's Guan Yu doing? Guan Yu has a rally character, right? Oh, Battle Cry. This is also pretty good for us for a dual character. This character should duel us.
You're a fool if you choose to mess with me.
So we just need to even out our morale a little bit more. And I think chat would agree that helps. So how close are we in morale now? I'm actually winning after that. That's crazy. Oh, we have Guan Ping for the rally. Nice. We're actually going to charge with Guan Ping to bring up his war ability so his rally hits a bigger area. I think that's the power play. So we're going to power ourselves up. We've lowered their defenses, and now we charge. I think that's about as optimal as you can get for the abilities. Let's see where we are relative to the enemy for a charge. They're kind of spread out, which sucks. I'm gonna do something like this and hope this works.
Keep up the pace, don't stop!
Okay, this hit a pretty good number. There's some idiot stragglers walking back into range. We'd like to see that. Oh, our own straggler comboing people, nice. Thank you, straggler. That leveled his war ability. We're gonna charge repeatedly here. We want to bully their morale out of existence while we're able to. Having more troops than them helps. Okay, we blocked Iron Wall. Masu's magic went up. That's good. He does have spells that we haven't been using that much. Alright, so I think chat would agree. The morale looks pretty bad. We're gonna duel in just a moment. Actually, Guan Yu, do you have a battle cry? I'd love to use that right now if you got it. Have a rally. Alright, I feel pretty safe that we're gonna win this. If we don't win this, I'm calling absolute shenanigans.
So then, is there no one who will fight against me here?
Are you ready to beg for your pathetic life now?
I think this is good. Yeah, this is good. That looked like the right cutscene angle. So he's about to get destroyed.
Oh, well, it's not a good day.
Weakling. Now even Black Dragon is trying.
Destroyed their morale, fixed our morale. And they're gonna be confused. He counter-rallied, what a jerk.
Hey, put some heart in it.
Liobei, I think they used rally against him, but it doesn't matter because we have arrow support, so that should just penalize him for doing anything. We're gonna check in on the other team soon. Wow, that took away his... That gave him so much morale back. That's actually kind of gross. But we're gonna have to bully him a bit here. Okay, so Ganning is getting destroyed. I'm assuming he's getting pelted by arrows. We'll have to help Sun Li out in a little bit. So I think this one should just auto-win in our favor at this point. We have a troop advantage. We might be hitting him with arrows. And we have super troops on top of that, so even our quality of troops is much better. I'm just gonna charge a couple more times, then we're gonna change view. Wow, they lost a lot of people right at the end. Okay, so we blocked an ice storm, which is good for us. Oh, Gunning's almost dead by himself, interestingly. Why is he at 0 morale? Is he getting pelted by Pang Tong or something? What's happening here? The Chow should just kill this character. Oh, Zhao Yun got intercepted here for some reason. Yeah, why are you not fighting him? Whatever. Ooh, Sun Li's in danger. So we'll retreat her. We'll come in with Huang Zhang. Remember, she's still an archer, so this is fine. I think she did her due diligence. She drew out some really bad abilities. So let's just do a charge, and we'll just lead with her.
Charge him! This is how it's done!
So this will hopefully save her when she goes to retreat. We are horribly outnumbered. Ooh, we hit. There's less people to my left than I thought. Oh, okay, they were just straggling a little bit. Okay, that's a little better. So we're gonna do this so she has a chance of escape, which I think chat would agree would be good for her. And if Huang Zhang come over here a bit more. And then I think this is just a cluster of archers, more or less. Mei just needs to come up through here. Zhuge needs to stop blocking Mei. Zhang Fei, we just do whatever you want. I don't really care. I think it matters. As long as we get Sun Li out of there, we're good. I don't know if I really want to give a target over there. Wang Zhang should do okay against Zhang He. And Gan Ning is about to die, so Zhao Yun can fight Zhang He. So I'm not super worried about this. I just wish Mei didn't get stuck, but whatever. Go to Liu Bei. Did you get Warp or Battle Cry back? That would actually be super useful right now. You did. Oh my, look at the radius of this, chat. This is gonna destroy them. Again, we have the number advantage. We got really good morale. And they're about to get dumped on. So they rallied against us, by the way, earlier. We're just gonna undo that real quick with our massive war ability on Liu Bei. Yes, they're basically dead. I don't really have to do anything else. I could rally if I wanted to. Nah. Wang Zhang's getting in position. Enemies reunited. Oh, because I was splitting their attacks up. That's fine. The Gan Ning should just die instantly, and Lu Meng should also die basically instantly. This is fine. Suddenly he's out of oh! Oh wait, they went back to getting stuck? They didn't even bother fighting me? Really? Why? Anyway, let's turn Sun Li around. She's good. So they just chose not to chase her, by the way, chat, for some reason. So anyway, we're gonna bring Mei over here and then tell Sun Li to turn around manually. So, does this mean I'm just pelting them with arrows the whole time here?
Ah, look! They're beaten! Victory is ours!
That's all I can take today.
So I think we can agree, chat. This fight is beyond over. We're just toying with them now, essentially. The Wang Zhang is targeting the other one. Machao learned Iron Wall. Interesting. Wang Zhang, I swear if you go into battle. I swear. Oh, no, I want you to... Well, do I want you to go into battle? I don't think it matters at this point. Yeah, I think they're gonna get unstuck no matter what here. I don't think it matters. So we're gonna tell Sun Li to rotate a little more. There we go.
Justice prevails. What did I tell you?
Zhao Yun getting free experience.
You may have saved your lord, but...
Hopefully he learns a new ability. We gave him 2 kills. See if that matters. I think it said somebody learned an ability. So now we just need Zhao Yun to come in here. And then Sun Li will interfere, I think. Move forward a little bit. So we kind of want Mei potentially to fight Himiko because she has the most Iron Walls. It's just she's really out of position for it, unfortunately. I guess I move Peng Tong forward because no matter what, this is useful to me. Liu Bei, you're actually just in the way. I want Peng Tong to come into here. And we want Machao to go like here-ish. We'll make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Oh, he said fire, I think. That's good. Move him forward a little more. Dayan learned Goose. Not the most exciting thing ever, to be honest. Liu Bei, please get out of the way so I can move forward. I think we can agree, chat. This is basically over. Is there anything fun I could do with Machong? Or Machao's unit, I mean? Come on, Liu Bei. Get out of the way so I can move forward. Thank you. Yeah, this is looking so over. So as long as I don't engage battle here, it should just be fine. You're dead. Need to do anything. Peng Tong, just need you to move forward, I think. Alright, so there should be at least one battle he interferes with at this distance. I think chat would agree. He's pretty close. So, I'm assuming this is just over for them. Unfortunately, she can't duel anybody. She could Gale somebody, though. That wouldn't be too bad. Oh, they have 2 Iron Walls. Never mind, not a good idea. Wang Zhang, do you have any fun things I can do with you? You know what? We'll volley them. Sure.
Get them!
I don't even care about splitting XP anymore, chat. It's the final stage. I don't think it matters. I wanted Zhao Yun to potentially learn something, just to see what he got. But Chao getting Iron Wall is interesting. But not very helpful for what I wanted from him. So again, our war ability with Wang Zhang is actually decent. I'm curious how much this will actually do damage-wise. Even though he never really got to duel anybody. Like, that almost did enough to raise our war ability, by the way. Oh, you counter-rallied us. What a jerk.
You wanna live? You fight like you wanna die.
If you want to live, you gotta fight like you want to die. Truly words to remember, chat, from this general. Wow, this is just...
We've won here. It's ours, brother.
This is getting embarrassing, chat.
Back for this. I won't forget it.
So we're now just down to this character and the main boss. Oh my, they're getting stomped. They're getting absolutely stomped right now, chat. Guan, you learned Battle Cry. Thank you. I was wondering why he didn't have that. I just didn't level him enough.
You fool. Let me show you something.
So they're just getting absolutely dunked on right now. One Ping learned Iron Wall. Oh, that actually makes it so that I can fight Himiko. Wait a minute, chat. Guan, you actually able to deal with her now? Whatever, I'll do this way first.
Time for seniors.
Time for seniors, says Wang Zhang. Truly the demoralizing battle cry of the ages. Oh, there were less people over there than I thought.
Pretty good for an old fella, wouldn't you say?
Holy, they just got destroyed. Who's up here? Was it Mei? Mei's up here. Wow, so we can actually just have Guan Yu straight up go in and bully Himiko. Look at her morale! Look how bad it is! I think she's being pelted with so many arrows right now because they have nothing else to focus on. That's so sad. Chat, she's getting destroyed more like with morale before I even get to do anything. Oh no, Zhaoyan, did you learn anything fun? We'll take a look at you again. I don't see any new abilities. It's a little disappointing, to be honest. I'm not even gonna rally, I'm just gonna charge repeatedly. I think this is over. Between him being surrounded and everything else, Guan Yu entered battle with Himiko. I think we can agree, chat, this is beyond over at this point. I can't believe they all just dummied into each other. What a fortuitous strategy. Wow. Wow, they got crushed. So I tried giving Zhaoyan more experience. Still didn't get it though. Disappointing. I mean, I tried. He got some kills. Oh wait, she's almost dead? I didn't even... Wait, I didn't even do it. I didn't do anything yet. Wait, no. No, this isn't fair. I wanted to do more. No, she's dying too quickly. Okay, we'll just scare her. We'll basically just shout boo and the fight will be over. I think she just loses automatically from this. Wow. Chat. Boo. Ah! Dead. Wow. That was embarrassing.
The enemy general has been defeated. We've won.
You know what, chat? It was a little shaky at the beginning, but I think we can all agree that was a very convincing finale. That was convincing. We jump scared her to death. I don't even think we killed any of her troops.
With this hand, I will create a new world.
This stinks! Where on earth can I go? Where?
In the end, I don't know what became of Himiko. Some say she went to an island across the sea. But who really knows?
But who really knows, chat? Oh, we didn't earn credits for that? It just cuts to the intro? That's awkward. Right, chat? Oh. Yeah, that's odd. I thought there was gonna be more to it than that. I mean, we won. I guess if I want to replay the final battle, I could. Kind of a weird... No, there isn't... Yeah, there's no... I don't know. There was just nothing after that. I was kind of expecting something else, to be honest with you. Well... We beat it first try. Unless that Koei logo at the end showing up twice was another bonus scene. But I wouldn't expect them to use the Koei logo if it's a bonus scene. Because that's what they use for the intro. I mean, I guess we'll do a brief let's chat. We'll break off if we're gonna do anything else here before we continue. So let's talk about, I guess, how I felt about the campaign overall now that we've beaten the game. We did abuse the AI movement quite a bit. Some of it definitely on purpose, in particular the naval battles. I don't think I've ever seen the enemy get that stuck before on the final stage. So what could have been a really hard stage was undone by their inability to deal with blocking each other. So their raw number of enemy units actually was their downfall, as they just basically, like, Three Stooges got stuck in a door repeatedly and not able to make any progress. So it was nice to see some of the other characters' final spells. It's a shame I didn't really use a Fissure on Peng Tong, but I feel like we, basically pushed most of the characters to their limits. A lot of what would have been considered the core generals from our first playthrough, like a Zhao Yun, a Guan Yu, and a Zhang Fei, honestly really didn't get as much experience compared to Mei, Liu Bei, Peng Tong. Just those other generals were just more useful due to their army types. We did use Guan Yu a bit more than the others, so he did end up getting more, like, all 4 basic abilities to the same point in the beginner playthrough. But I do have to say, it was nice to kind of see some mix up of things. I think the only thing I really regret in the whole playthrough is I took one too many recruit troops. I would have liked to have seen, like, another food grab, so that way I could, as somebody else stated in the chat, I'm assuming it's true, to blacksmith the rest of our troops a little tougher. I think that would have helped characters like Zhuge out a bit, who might not have hit their ultimate level of army type without it, because I do feel like some of our units never got to, like, elite or ultra, so that made us take a bit more damage. However, I think we did use the shared experience with archers extremely well. We had a lot of people that were very powerful, and yeah, we pulled through on the final stage. So I guess that's it for the Liu Bei campaign. I don't think I'll play expert mode again for him. Even though I love this game, it is just very stressful in the beginning. So we'll leave it at that. That'll be potentially our only playthrough of Kessen 2 for Liu Bei. Who knows? Maybe we'll go back to a different difficulty. Maybe we'll replay normal just because, to see how it is. But that'll be in the far future, since we already beat Liu Bei's campaign twice now. 3 times is a bit excessive. So with that, chat, we're going to take a small break. But it is time to say goodbye to the people on YouTube. So if you did watch to this point in the video or the VOD, hope you enjoyed the playthrough for Liu Bei. And I guess with that, thanks for watching. See you again next time.